let me help you paint a picture in your head with just these words I say. Snow. Okay. Lights, presents, Santa, wreaths, happiness, music, and Santa Claus. So of course we're all thinking, oh, that's Christmas. But in other cultures, such as the French culture themselves, they will not think of Christmas when you hear these things, mainly because their culture is so much different when it comes to celebrating this holiday. So in France, they actually do not leave stockings up for Santa Claus, because their Santa Claus isn't even called Santa Claus. They call him Père Noël, which is French for Father Christmas, which is, fitting. So they leave shoes out by the fireplace, according to the French Alpine School. They leave the shoes out by the fireplace in hopes that he brings presents to them if they're good. So this is what it looks like. I don't have a backdrop. So they leave their shoes hoping to get these small presents, and unlike our traditional American, and maybe they do it in other places, but in our traditional American ways, we get, bukus of presents under the tree, and according to how things work, they actually do not used to receive a lot of presents. They only got the little shoes, and that's all they would really get. And so they didn't have all these luxury things. But as time goes on, it is shown that they do get the kind of presents, because I think it is important to notice that in America, we have all of those things, and that is what most of the movies based off of. All the Christmas movies are based off of. You see all of these things, and it's all these kind of American things, and I think it's really erasing the culture that other people have for this holiday. So there's a lot of different cultures that we erase simply by just glorifying, what we see as normal. They may not, but it's kind of spread around the world. So also in France, they have Yule logs, which, you hear about them in songs and stuff, but, it is a big part of their culture. They make the Yule logs, and, it takes a lot of work, and they make it look like logs, and they really just, put craftsmanship into everything they do, according to many bakers there. They put so much love and effort into this stuff, and it's so much more detailed and thought out and planned out than maybe what we have here, because you hear about the Yule logs and you think, oh, okay, they're just actual logs, but according to the dictionary, they are actually little cake rolls filled with stuff and frosted to look like actual logs that you would burn on the fire. And I think it's beautiful that we have a lot of different cultures around the world, and we don't normally show them so much love with all the media and all that stuff. So in France, they just, not only do they have words, they're different. They don't have words that, mean other things or whatever. They just simply have a different culture. We would never think of putting a shoe by the fireplace for Santa to fill with, but they do. That is their normal, and I think that's really cool. I think that's really great, and it's so much different than what we get to see. And I feel like a lot of people might think that's pretty old school or something, or in their head they think really old, but as times evolve, they do too. It is very apparent by, the French Alpine School saying, well, over time they get more presents, but, and I just wanted to touch on this topic of the culture of Christmas in France, seeing how, Halloween is over, and a lot of people are very, in for the craze for Christmas. So I'm Jasmine Neal.